First of all, good morning to everybody. I'm extremely happy to see so many friends, friends who shared part of my life over the last years and even the last decades. When I look, for example, at Gabor, we know each other for many, well, not centuries, but decades. and others which I very much appreciate. And if I can celebrate my birthday today, I look back to very rich meetings with all of you, with exchanges. I've learned so much from you, and you are really the friends of my heart. And I can... wait a minute, I have a beautiful flower with me, which I would like to show you. I will show you more than that. These flowers, they came from my wife. Don't worry too much. Of course, very, very early this morning at 5:30, she surprised me with candles and a cake and all that. And I know that you surprised me with this session today. The topic of the session, as Dana mentioned, is the potential of the members of Eurag matters. That is very, very important because you all have to share very valuable things, very precious things, your experiences, your wisdom, your sense of cooperation, your will to engage and to help to make this society better and better, not only for the older persons, but also for everybody as they age, from the young to the older ones. And that is a mission which we follow. And it is a very important mission because we are not egoistic, but we think in large terms and say this society has to become better and better and more and more of high value. There's a nice saying which a friend of mine many, many, many years learned me, and it goes like that. Today it has a significance for me and for you too. Age is a matter of mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. It's a very beautiful play with words, but it's so true. What is chronological age? When we look at ourselves and at our friends, we see how they have grown up, how they have become more and more personalities, very expressive personalities, how they have suffered and enjoyed life. All this makes a personality and a person, and that we can share. Well, I was asked 10 years ago by our Icelandic friend to take over the presidency because he was not able to go on because of his heavy duties in his own family and in his own enterprise. And he asked me, can you please take over? You have a certain experience in all that, and you would certainly lead this organization over a year or two. Now it has become 10 years. And I must say it was at the same time difficult, and it was at the same time joyful to be the president of this organization. Our Icelandic friend recently went to the volcano which just erupted in Iceland. You have heard about that. And he went to that place and he picked up a part of lava. That's the lava he picked up. He sent it as a gift for my birthday because he says, it is full of energy, that lava. It is a stone hard like a rock, but at the same time full of fire, of energy, etc. And that's what we wish to Eurag, that it is still full of fire, energy, and hard in its arguments. And that is what we together we pursue. To be a president of such an organization means that you try to keep all the forces together and to pinpoint them on the issues which are really important. But a president can't be a president without all the members. I can tell you, if that organization would not have you in membership, it would not be anything at all. I'm only
okay. Bon anniversaire. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. And that is what I value so much. That's the cooperation with the board, with all the members. And I'm only the voice sometimes in other meetings, etc., to express what you think, what you wish, what you fear, and what you hope, and to defend these positions in other areas and make decision makers understand what life is all about. And life is not ending when you age. It becomes just richer, more potential, more the potential which we have today as our topic. And that union of the individual potentials makes a stream. It's like water. When drops come together, many, many drops, becomes movement, becomes something very forceful. And that's what we are. And I must say, I have enjoyed very much the conferences which we had. I only with so much regret that we can't meet in person, that I can't tap on your shoulder, take you into my arms and look into your eyes, not through my screen, but directly. That is a regret, but it will come back. Don't worry, it will come back and we will meet again and enjoy ourselves. Now we do it in distance, but we are still so close to each other, and that is very joyful. Thank you very much. And if Dana allows, then I have prepared this one. It's a glass of wine, whatever you have, tea, coffee, water. Thank you very much for your presence. Thank you.
So, Dirk, happy birthday and many, many happy returns of this special day, because you are a very special person for us, for the whole Eurag. And now I would like to give a chance to our members from our member states to talk briefly about their own potential, what they are doing for their elderly in their own countries. Because Eurag is an umbrella, international umbrella, but without our national members, we wouldn't mean anything. So it means I would like to start with alphabet, and the first on my list is Christine Galstian from Armenia. Christine, are you with us? Christine?
Wait a minute, I'm looking. Not in alphabetical order.
Armenia.
No, I don't see her in alphabetical order. I'm just entering. Aneta is coming in, and
no.
Elizabeth is coming in.
Yeah, all right.
At the moment.
We will skip Armenia for a while. And I know that Rosemary Kurt from Austria, she had some difficulties to connect. Rosemary, are you with us?
I'm here.
Yes, she's there.
Yeah.
She's there. It's okay.
Right. So, Rosemary, it is your turn. Please briefly, because we have so many people who are here ready to congratulate you, Dirk. So the floor is yours, Rosemary.
Yeah. How can I picture my? Yes, now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We can see you.
You see me? Yes. Yeah, I'm very happy to be with you just now at this session, and I want to congratulate Dirk very heavily with all my strengths. I want to congratulate And I want to tell you that I'm very happy that you are our president, and so many nice things happened in these years. And of course, you are right, Dirk. The most things are our direct meeting. And I still remember my last one at Moscow. Yeah, what didn't we have a nice time at this place? It was amazing when I think on the evening when we drank so much vodka, and my little granddaughter being there, and the people thought she's 14, and they were very cross with me that I allowed her to give alcohol. And when they found out she was 19, then they started to give her vodka. Yes, it was a lovely time. Yes, Dirk, do what you want to do, and you know that you have our assistance. Yes. This is what I want to bring as a present. Yes, wonderful. Wonderful, Dirk.
And what Rosemary forgot to mention, that she's still representing the Austrian senior students, and she has been working for many, many decades for intergenerational, to improve intergenerational relationship in Austria between senior students and the young students. And thank you very much, Rosemary, for all your contributions.
And I want to say that I had two wonderful congresses for Eurag, which I prepared in Graz.
Yeah.
And I want to say that 2022, there is the 60th birthday of Eurag, and it will be another present, but it's a big, big present that I'm still trying to get that Eurag session in person, yes, in Graz in a year. Yes, it will be a lot of work.
It would be great if you would be able to implement it with our help. Thank you so much. And I am moving in my list to Belgium. Arlette van Assel, Belgium.
Good morning, everybody. Special you, Dirk. Good morning. You asked me if I can give a little bit of overview about how I benefit the older persons in my own country, in Belgium. Well, my main activity on this moment is I am president from the Senior Citizen Council in Antwerp. And we advise our government about several items, and that's like about living, affordable householding, about care, nursing homes, also the participation in culture in our town, and for example, also construction of streets and squares, and consequences therefore for the elderly people. So we are very busy with our local situation. And the other thing I've done the last years is writing about aging. I wrote several works around brain training, memory training, and also about lifelong learning. So I'm also busy on that level. And I make it not too long, but I want to thank you so much, Dirk, that you are our president, and I hope that we can share our experiences and wisdom together for many, many years in the future. What I learned from you is you are a real gentleman, really, and you are also very diplomatic. And that's are two things that when I think of you, Dirk, that's typical for you. I thank you very much, and I want to greet you also from my husband, Wim.
So thank you, Arlette. I just wanted to mention that Arlette is an extremely important person for Eurag Memory Training Center, because she was the person who brought me to the field of memory training. Thank you, Arlette, because memory training is a very important tool for Eurag, and many countries or many new countries that want to join us are interested also in memory training. So the next one on my list is Miloš Weiss, the Czech Republic. Miloš?
Yes, I am here.
Oh.
I am very glad to see you all. As you know, probably I am a representative of the Council of Seniors of the Czech Republic. So as Dana, I divided my short 3-minute speech into 2 parts. The first one is dedicated to the members matter, and the other one to Dirk, of course. But both of them are dedicated to Dirk as our president. As Dana mentioned, the potential of Eurag members matter is directly proportional to the activities of the members. It would be bold to think that Eurag as such, without the members, is able to change the situation all over Europe. However, due to the membership base, we are good, strong organization with the progressive and targeted goals, with packet of experience, but without the international cooperation of members and their activities, as mentioned above, we cannot reach an adequate success. The situation and position of seniors across Europe is not on the same level, and due to this reason is not comparable. That means that we, the members, have to start from the given situation and adjust our actions to it on our home fields. All members should make known the results of their effort to the benefit or notice of the other members. As far as I am concerned, I can responsibly say that I am making every effort to make information information about Eurag visible and available to the general senior public, to the state structures. From this point of view, I know that this way, if we do maximum for our matter, the seniors can get an idea of the problems, successes, comparison, plans of Eurag and our members. The second part, it was in 2012 when I first met President Dirk in my life. I must say that I was paralyzed for a few more hours from meeting and having occasion to talk to him. I considered it a great honor, and this feeling remains in me whenever I meet him. Long 9 years passed, we got older, but also more experienced. I am shocked that namely Dirk has not changed in that time, still is maintaining his form, his energy, his nobility, as let's say, his wisdom, but that's the way it should be. That's how our president should be. I wish you, dear Dirk, with all my heart, that the 80 does not limit you in any way, that you are still fresh, full of energy in order to be able to lead us higher and higher. You have my deep respect, dear Dirk. I bow before you. Hugs at the distance. To your hearts, dear.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miloš. I remember also our first meeting, and I value you as all the members very highly. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your professional cooperation and all that. Thank you.
Okay.
So the next one on my list is Dana Steinová, the Czech Republic. So I just repeat very briefly that I am the head of the Czech Society for Memory Training and Active Aging, running a big center of lifelong learning. And also I am the head of Prague Senior Council. And also I am the Secretary General of Eurag. And it means that I have been closely cooperating with Dirk within the last 10 years. And Dirk, I would like to thank you for your permanent support and for assuring me that we are such a good team together, and I have to confirm it. So it was a great pleasure for me to cooperate with you, and I wish you health and happiness and potential that you would be able not to share only with Eurag, but with everything else what you are doing for the elderly in Europe. Happy birthday, Dirk.
Dana, I would like to respond like that. In a way, we are married, you and me. We are married professionally and in friendship. And we have a profound trust in each other. We rely on each other, and that is extremely good cooperation because it's based on human values. Thank you very much, Dana, for being in a team with me. Without you, well, what would I be? Not much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we are moving to Denmark. And we have two representatives from Denmark. The first one is Paul Anker Andersen from Global Seniors. Paul Anker, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
So the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dana. And hello to everybody. I will try to get it. It's a very big question you posed us. And I will try to do it brief. In Global Seniors, we have this idea that older persons are extremely resourceful in terms of experience and knowledge. And Global Senior is a network by and for older persons who during their working life have been working internationally, either in UN Council of Europe, in the international labor movement or elsewhere. Also people who have been working abroad in solidarity and development projects. We, the members, are brought up in the time after the Second World War and know that peace, welfare, and bilateral understanding don't emerge by itself. It takes a solid effort to attain. We like to pass our experiences on to new generations by contributing to the debate and work for creating a more secure, more equal, and more sustainable world. Not only for elderly people, but also for all generations. This is, I think, very important also today. But what are we actually doing? We have seen the UN Sustainable Development Goals as an important agenda to hold on to today. And we simply try to spread information and advocate these goals. We held exhibitions, we lobby, and we offer lectures to school classes, older persons, organizations, etc. We have arranged a study tour to UN New York, and we arrange seminars. And that's what we are doing. And that is somehow also how I met Dirk for the first time. In 2018, I had the honor to give a lecture on sustainable development goals to an organization named Eurag in Copenhagen. This was the start of what became a very fruitful acquaintance for me personally and for the Global Seniors. Dirk is a very modern, open-minded and wise person, not to mention his professional skills. For me, he pictures exactly what it is to be a global senior. is multilingual, and he has an extremely broad international view. But in one way, he is very stubborn. He insists on looking at older persons, not primarily as older persons, but simply as any other human being, not as persons who we have to feel sorry for, not as persons with the label fragile on, but simply as human beings who need the respect and care as any other human being. On behalf of myself and Global Seniors, we salute Dirk and we thank him for his very steady and firm leading of the Eurag. And we hope that we will see his hand for many years ahead. Salute, Dirk, and happy birthday.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much for your warm words. Thank you.
So, and it was, yes, that time when we had our meeting, our conference in Denmark, when we also gained the new organization, the Global Seniors, as our members. And who organized that meeting, that conference in Copenhagen was Peter Hansen from Danish Seniors. Peter, the floor is yours.
Thank you, and good morning to everybody. It's so good to see you. And as far as I can see, you all look at good health. So I will try to follow up on Paul Anker. Actually, Paul Anker and I are representing two organizations, both of us. Paul Anker, primarily Global Seniors, and I'm representing Danish Seniors and Global Seniors. And in addition to what Paul Anker said, I can say that the Danish Seniors are working very hard on telling society in general that older persons are necessary and important for society. They are not just to pity. And of recent achievements, I can say that we have succeeded in making older people equal to all the rest of the population. When it comes to driving license, there's no special rules for older people now in Denmark. And we have been especially involved recently in two projects working on improving the housing situation for older people. We believe that old people will enrich their lives by going together in groups, collective housing, and that has been a great movement, and we happily see that many old people around the country take up the idea. And the other work is the focus on one important tool in our faces, the teeth. In Denmark, as you may know, and in most of your countries, every medical support, hospital, doctors, is free of charge in Denmark, but we have to pay when it comes to dentists. So we have been working on eliminating that and put it into the general bill of the taxpayers. Not yet with success, but still we are trying. And then to our what we call birthday child, maybe a little old, but still, Dirk, it is such a pleasure to be able to congratulate you on the very day. And I am thinking of our relationship with great joy, and I have so great respect for you. And I must say that in addition to what everybody else has said, I have learned to understand that you really are the representative of the true European spirit. You are so broad-minded, so tolerant, and looking for all aspects of life, not with bias, but with tolerance, with understanding, and it is very great to experience that. And I must say that you have done a marvelous job being the head of Eurag as president. So congratulations on your birthday, and many happy years ahead for you.
Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you. Thank you. We will go on working together and achieving good things.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
I am moving to France, and the first on my list from France is Moira Allen, who is representing a big global organization, Pass It On Network. Moira, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Donna. And good morning to everybody from France. And as Donna says, I am the co-founder of the Pass It On Network, which is really a very exciting network that has representatives now in 70 different countries. And we're working very hard now into Africa. And I say that specifically because I know that Dirk's heart, or at least a part of his heart, is in Africa because of the work that he's done there so often before. And, you know, I feel that we are all living such an exciting adventure. And I really get the feeling from all our contacts around the world that there is a new feeling about old. We're not feeling old anymore. The other day, we looked at our management team in the Pass It On network, and we were very struck by the following fact, that on the screen, there were 3 people. 2 of us co-founders, and then somebody who's stepping up to second our one co-founder, Jan. And between the 3 of us, there were 15 years. So Kathy, who's now stepping up, is just going 60. I'm just going 75. So I'm not too far behind you, Dirk. And then Jan Hively, who's our star, is going 90. And this was just such an incredible realization because there was such energy there. And it's just the point that we need to get across all the time, that when you talk about old, and somebody mentioned it earlier on, what does it actually mean? You know, because we get lumped together from 60 up to 100, you know, and it's as stupid as lumping children of 2 with kids of 17, you know, that's just not the same story. Anyway, we feel that there is an opening, and a lot of this is due also to the means that we have at our disposal, such as today. And I would just like to say that I love Eurag. It's been a huge element in my life, and I really regret that we haven't had more opportunity because of all this COVID to meet. But if I just look around the screen, I've met Graznia, I've met Monique, I've met Paul, I've met Val, I've met Jaap, I've met Peter, I've met all of you around in Josica and Aneta and lots of you. And we're all working together. And I think the important thing is that we just get on with it. It's not a question of age, it's just a question of being who we are. And I think that we are realizing more and more that the older person has so much to offer. It's just coming up more in different ways. And then I'd just like to say, Dirk, a very happy birthday to you. You're somebody to whom I think we all look up. And I have always found you in the, I don't know how many years now, maybe 8 years, something like that, that I have known you. You're a very consistent person and a solid person, like the lodestar in the sky. You really are, and you have the broad look of the international situation, and then your local look. So happy birthday to you, and many years of continuing as our lodestar for this wonderful network that is Eurag. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Moira. Very nice of you. Thank you. Great.
And now comes Monique Epstein, the Vice President for Communication in Eurag. and the person thanks to whom we were able to start this very useful and lively Zoom meetings. Monique, the floor is yours. Monique, are you with us? Oh, she's not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I closed because somebody's working here and making noise, but just right now it's okay. Okay, so first thing, of course, most important for me is to congratulate Dirk and to tell him something that I like to tell, but it comes from Jewish background. It is, you say to people, you go until 120 years. And this is in Hebrew, you say ad mea v'esrim, and it's a common gratulation for Jews. And why? And where does it come from? It comes from the fact that Moïse has lived until 120 years, and so it's a good example. And there's no problem on there's no real biological limit. Perhaps after 115, scientists begin to think that there might be a little limit, but okay, you still have time. It's good. The important thing about life is not the number of years, in fact. Of course, it's the quality of life and the things you are doing. And Dirk, from the, I think that you are always busy, because when I'm trying to reach you, you are always in a meeting, in a busy some. That's very good. That's wonderful. It means that you are really doing even more and more with the years, it seems. Well, I don't know, but anyhow. So that's a good example to be busy all the time. But I think, okay, so I hope that you are going to continue and to stay with us for Eurag as president, as long as you wish, of course, but because you are not the essence, but not far from Eurag in some way nowadays. Okay, on the topic now of today, which is the potential of Eurag members, I would say that in general, and there's nearly no exception, all the Eurag members are doing a lot of things for their communities, for their local communities. It's some common point for all the Eurag members. They are all involved in their neighborhood, in associations or in politics, and this is the strength of Eurag members, I think, that they understood that with the age they can be active and proactive. So, and give to others. And that's a thing I always say, when you give, in fact, you get richer. You give to others, you get richer. You don't lose. On the opposite, you get richer because you give to other people. And so, for instance, there are a lot of things. I mean, a lot of people help, of course, grandparents, retired people help their families and their grandchildren. It's wonderful. They can also do other things. I mean, they can be involved for other causes, for the neighborhood or in politics, and there's no limit. And I think that when you are older, you have more knowledge. You are richer than you with the age, as said somebody before. You get richer with age, so you have more to give, and you should be more and more involved in the neighborhood as citizen to help other people around you. And in fact, for instance, now, okay, in my case, I'm I'm still working in some way because I'm in charge of a structure with something like 12 salaries. So I have quite a lot to do, but I like to be involved in the other causes, and I'm thinking more and more that I should get involved also in politics, but not in the politics in the sense of right or left, but to help better life on a daily basis. And there's a lot to do. Okay, that's all. In fact, I'm taking too much time. And Dirk, again, congratulations. And until 120, and then we'll talk again, okay?
Monique, I am happy that you did not mention Abraham and his age.
Yeah.
So
thank you very much.
So the next and the last one from France is Francois.
Hello.
Francois, the floor is yours.
Yes, hello. First, happy birthday, Dirk, and bonne continuation. La même chose, in the same way. Just, I will see for me now, I take care of my father, who is 19 years old. And for me, it is difficult now to bring my care to my father. It's for me the important thing that I make now, and a little with Monique, activities of e-seniors.
Yeah. Francois, I would like to mention that just 2 years ago, your father was still going to some congress, and I asked, did you bring him to the airport? And you said, why? He went by train.
Yes, I remember, but it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Françoise, I wish you a lot of strength and confidence. And I must say, I admire your attitude to be so close to your father and support him at that age. It is a sacrifice, but it may also create a sense of happiness that you can do it.
Yes, but it is not a sacrifice, that it is difficult for moments. Yes, okay, thank you. Okay. And happy birthday one more time.
Thank you. And now I would like to give a floor to Christian Winberg from Germany. Christian, are you with us?
Don't forget Albania.
Oh, Albania. Oh, I am.
After.
Yeah, now you were on the other paper. No. So after Christian, I will.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Vera. I skipped you. Yeah. Thank you very much. So Christian, are you with us? Christian Winberg. Monique, is he with us? No? All right. So if Christian is not with us because he was very much, concerned with being present today, Mira, I apologize deeply because I had you on the other paper, So.
I thank you all for this organization, this great meeting about the birthday, our president, Mr. Dirk. Happy birthday, our president. Contribution of our Dirk is to help produce and achieve something together to help make something successful and inspire us to make a positive contribution to our country, to the world, so the Eurag can help advance humanity to a greater level. I think that Dirk's whole life is a contribution. Contribution of Dirk is a way of life, of his life. We are all happiness inside Eurag while making the greatest contribution, which to combine with our passion. It is the luxury. It is also a path to happiness. Every contribution counts. Let's get Eurag stronger this year. Enjoy! Happy birthday, our Dirk! Thank you for all our help, my country in conference, international conference, and other things. Thank you. Enjoy.
Elmira, thank you very much. We admire the work which you perform in your country, and we know how highly you are esteemed by your members and by the society in Albania. And you do a wonderful job, and we learn a lot from you. And we always hope that you can learn also from us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you, Mira, for being with us today, because we are aware of your great power that you are having in your own country, supporting the senior citizens. So thank you so much for being with us, not only today, but for all these years that you have been a member of Eurag. And now I am going to Hungary. Is Gabor with us? Because he was getting his second shot, his second vaccine today, and he was not absolutely positive he can make it back to the screen. Gabor, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good.
Thank you. I survived the second shot. I was running very early to the hospital to be able to be with you, because this is a really important day. And Dana, you suggested 2 topics to talk about, but as I can see, everybody is mixing up the 2 topics because we are eager to talk about the second topic. This is Dirk. So I'm also mixing up and actually starting with the second topic, if you don't mind. And first, I would like to welcome Dirk, which is a very, very important. Everybody is expressing her or his love, friendship, admiration, or different emotions, which I think it's okay to tell you when you have such a nice birthday. And I hope that you are happy to hear this very good feedback to you. And if you don't mind, I also would like to speak a little bit about you. And about our past, because, and thank you for mentioning our many years connection, and to tell the others, almost 40 years. Can you imagine? We met in 1983 in Frankfurt, in a very, very special conference. I have no idea about Dirk's background until 1983, but he was there. And I tell you how I was there, because in my history, it's a very, very important day, very shortly. You know, we are from the East Europe, Poland, Russia, Albania, and so on and so on. The so-called socialist, Czech Republic, Slovakia, of course, the socialist countries. And it was not so easy to travel at that time. But in Hungary, it was a very important reform era. And we, with my friends, we established the very first Hungarian non-governmental social service, the so-called Lares cooperative. And I don't know how, but we got an invitation from Frankfurt, which was about innovations in social services. And I was the vice president of this cooperative. I was actually kicked out of my job from my research center because I signed a petition for the liberation of the Czech president, who was the leader of the 1968 revolution. And because I signed the petition, I lost my job. So our answer for this political step of the state was to establish this cooperative, partly to have a job, partly to do something interesting. And because of this reform era, we managed to establish this first non-governmental cooperative. So it was extremely important for us politically, socially. And then we were in Frankfurt, very happy. You can see my face. I'm still very happy to think about this almost 40 years ago. And we presented this issue, and it was okay. The acceptation was nice. But the only person who sat down with us and were personally interested, it was Dirk Jarré. So I remember very well that I ran into this guy. I had no idea who he was. But with this personal capacity that he was really interested in the topic, and he really wanted to get known the persons who came from Budapest and talking about something which was important for them, Dirk showed an interest. It became important for him. That was my impression. And I think I was right. This is a very important characteristic of Dirk. He is really important. He's not only a president, which is nice, but he's a president who is interested in what he's doing and interested in you and interested in me, interested in what he's dealing with. So I think it's a very, very important characteristic, and I'm very, very grateful for this, Dirk. And don't lose this wonderful characteristic. I don't think you would, because now you are 80. That's a fantastic achievement. And I really hope what Monique says, bis 120 or 800 or whatever, but it's wonderful. And also, I would like to say that my wife, Eva, who is actually the president of the association, would love to be here and to tell you the same happy birthday. But not only you have a great day, but we also have a great day. Not only because I got the second shot, but because 2 days ago, our first grandchild was born. And that's Eva's. Thank you very much. Actually, his name is Aaron, also talking something about the history. And that's Eva's daughter. My daughter lives in Australia, as you know, and that's her daughter, sorry, Agi. And Eva takes her home from the hospital just now. So she is absolutely unable to be with us, but very, very sorry. And she asked me to tell you not only happy birthday, Dirk, but she also wanted to share with you the first memory with you. That was before you became the president of Eurag, I think in 2010. Before that, the association was very, very active. And Eva was participating in everywhere what happened. And you met in Paris at a conference in 2009, and you had a very nice chat, just like we had a very nice chat in 1983 in Frankfurt. So in Paris, you started to talk about various things. At a given moment, it came up that actually Gabor is your mutual friend. And that was very interesting when Eva said that actually Gabor is her husband. And you told her that actually you knew Gabor since 1983. So this old friendship goes on and on and on. And actually we met even before I got married with Eva. So we've known each other for a longer time. And 40 years, it's fantastic. So happy birthday to you, Dirk, and keep this energy and friendship and interest in the coming many years. And now I would like to go to the other topic, if you don't mind, just shortly. And of course, this is a topic where Eva should really be here, because she's been running this association for almost 20 years. And of course, she should tell you a lot of things about what the association is doing. So I try to summarize it very quickly. This is the Association of Pensioners and Clubs for the Elderly, and has a couple of hundreds of thousands members. So it's a huge association, and doing a lot of, not this year, of course, but actually in the past years, we've been doing a lot of cultural meetings, 4 or 5 big meetings in various parts of the country. We have, for example, New Year's meetings on the 5th or 6th of January, where hundreds of people come together and we are dancing and having a second New Year party. So lots of community type meetings. And also we have monthly meetings, a workshop where various people are coming together and we are discussing various topics relating to elderly people, health, emotions, movements, political issues too. I completely agree with Monique. Being, well, not old, but above 65, it brings a lot of political issues because, of course, our life very much depending on the laws. So this is the newest project of our association. We are preparing a new law for the elderly, and we just finished to write it. It's about 45 pages. It's a big work. And of course, we have no idea what will be the outcome of this proposal, but we try to submit it to the parliament maybe next year, and we will see what will happen. And I think it's good to be a member of the Eurag, because European support is very important. And by the way, let me go back just to finish my maybe too long speech, going back to Dirk. I would like to mention one more very important characteristic of Dirk, and don't get embarrassed, please. Dirk is a real European person, which means a lot. In Hungary, we are struggling with the neo-nationalism, which is, I think, terrible. We go back about 300 years, like Trump went back in America first, Hungary is first. I hate this idea. Human is first. The global, everybody is the first, but we have to come together. So we are struggling with this Hungarian nationalism. And I remember very well again when we joined European Union in 2004. Again, I ran into Dirk, who became a very strong supporter of the Economic and Social Committee. And I was there sometimes just voluntarily and tried to write and help people to write issues in there. And Dirk was working there and also supporting some Hungarian friends of mine were working in the committee. And also that was a very nice period when we've been working together. So this European kind of personality is also very important. And that's what I love this Eurag. Here people are European thinking and very humanistic. So I'm very, very happy to hear and to celebrate Dirk, our dear president. Happy birthday, and actually happy birthday to everybody who has a birthday this year, and good health for everybody. Cheers. Thank you to be here. Welcome.
Gabor, I am very grateful that I met you so many years ago, 40 years ago, and we have shared a lot of experiences on the basis of mutual solid friendship and understanding. And I must say many, many thanks to you. And my love to Eva, your wife. I highly appreciate her like I do with you. Thank you, Gabor. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dirk. Thanks.
So, Gabor, it was too long because we have many people on the list, I have to tell you.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
You should be, but you didn't tell us the most important information, that we hope that we will meet at the end of September in Budapest in present, that we will really see each other in reality. And we strongly believe that it will happen. So, and now on my list,
thank you.
on my list, there are 3 countries from First is Italy, and Dario Bracco just sent me an email yesterday that he apologized for not being with us. So Dario, are you with us or not? Probably not. He couldn't make it. But we have also Iceland and Israel, and I don't know if we have someone from Iceland. Gisli, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here, Dana.
Oh, good.
I was just admitted 3 minutes ago, and I can see that Dirk has the little birthday present I sent him from Iceland. Happy birthday, my friend. And enjoy your day, and give my best regards to Anneli from me and Alda. Because I just came 2 minutes to this meeting, I'm not sure what this meeting is about other than Dirk's birthday.
Gisli, I already mentioned that you were my predecessor and that you asked me if I could take over the lead of this organization.
Yes.
And that you sent me that lava bit from the volcano. And I said to colleagues, this is a symbol of Eurag, this lava. It is still, Eurag is still full of fire and energy, and at the same time very solid, like a rock from the volcano. So I showed it to them. Thank you personally.
Happy birthday, Dirk. Enjoy your day. I will be going to another meeting in 20 minutes, but I will be here until 9:30. That's fine for me for now. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. And I don't know if anyone from Israel this is us. I hope that Razi could make it, but I am not sure about the quality of his health presently. Razi, are you with us? No. All right. So we are moving to our Baltic member states, and I wanted to ask Monique if someone from Estonia with us, Siri or Tina. No. So we are moving to Latvia. We have a strong organization there. It is the Riga Association of Senior Citizens. So,
hello, everybody. We collected here at our premises just now to be able to congratulate our president of the Eurag. And we are really impressed by this beautiful anniversary and his long service at this organization. So, and we want to quote the words of the Pope Francis. He said that we can judge the man only by his deeds. And Dick is always very successful in all his endeavors. We are happy for being able just now to see his face, his eyes, and to hear him. So, and we want and we prepared even the flowers for you later on. And we are just now, we'll show you the flowers. So there, do you see our flowers, Dirk? So, we are sorry for just a little bit of. So, if you hear me, I will continue. I will continue just on the topic proposed for this seminar. So, you asked how you share our potential with seniors in our country. So we share our knowledge and our experience with them, first our families, then we organized our RASA Alliance 11 years ago in Riga, just with this idea to help all our seniors with all knowledge, computer skills, green mobility, and green mobility and computer skills have become of main importance now during the COVID period. So otherwise we'll be not able to communicate at all. So, and we want to tell about our country. On May the 4th, we are celebrating our Independence Day. So the great tradition in Latvia is to celebrate it with our neighbors, families, etc. And usually the tradition is to lay white cloth, tablecloth on the table, and to wait for guests to come and to celebrate all together. So, and we just usually we share physical activities and studies with our contemporaries, but also we would like to communicate with other generations. And so just now we are doing lots of work, and we are thankful for the Eurag, for the 9th already seminar, because otherwise it would not be, we would not be able to communicate at all, not only in person. So again, so we would like to, we want to just to congratulate Dirk and just be healthy, and stay with us as forever.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks.
Thank you to Rasa. We will never forget when you arrived to Vienna in 2017 with the whole bus of people and with many gifts and dances. So it is, you are really a very valuable member of Eurag, and we thank you for all your activities. And now we are coming to Lithuania, where we organized our spring conference in 2019, one of our last conferences before pandemic. So I have Vilija Turiene from Lithuania on my list and Rita Slataite. So who is first?
Okay, I will take, okay?
Yeah. All right.
I came first.
Good.
On the basis that who came first, okay, this time. So actually, I would like to ask about the quality of sound. Do you hear me clearly?
Yes, yes.
Very good to know.
Yeah.
And I try to be very short, because we still have many, who would like to greet Dirk, And here I will recall only to the fact that Lithuanian Eurag, actually I represent two organizations. Vilnius Boche, it is the most active senior organization, in Vilnius, but also in Lithuania, Boche. And then it is like the first step. Then the members of Boche go and join Eurag, It's the second step, that as if they are promoted. But it was 4 years ago when we met with Dirk Jarré in Vilnius, and it gave a push to renewal of activities of Lithuanian Eurag, I can say. And it was pleasure to see many of you in Vilnius conference, a couple of years ago. And I want to tell that on Monday, this Monday, 3rd of May, we will organize also joint event on Eurag, the conference on and discussion on values and priorities of healthy aging. So I would like to invite all of you, if you don't know or you have skipped this, to join in this discussion. And I would like to express my gratitude to first of all to Dana Steinova, who agrees to be moderator of the event. Of course, she's invincible in this position. And we always, and to Monique Epstein, so who will administer the event. And I can say that from the very beginning, we are so glad that we only faced such very welcome, and friendly approach and attitude towards us, So Eurag has no problem with leadership, I would say, despite that some countries, as our Lithuania also state and government has such a problem, there is no problem in Eurag, And my congratulations goes to Dirk, first of all, you as such a good, leader. And it was always, when we only have involvement here and participated, I had the feeling that what you have been doing, it was done with elegance, love, and just judging from outside that it was done very easy way. So I would say that it is high professionalism, sign of high professional. So this appraisal goes to you, our Dirk, and so all the activities that you contributed to well-being and emotional status, good status, and friendly relationship among, seniors. So your life and time dedicated to Eurag, just prior to the event, I made such a report on your mission. I would like to show. Oh, it is mirror effect, so sorry. So life that consists, here, and your duties, that is work, share, and enjoy afterwards as the result, to enjoy the result. And we all are involved in this process, I suppose. So it would be good, and I wish you to make emphasis mainly and bigger on the last one, on enjoy, how to enjoy, this process. So then the more you enjoy, the more happy we all will be, as members of this nice, process and activities that we are involved in, and as I see here on the screen, now it reminds me a bit like a pattern, pattern of mosaic, where every member is like a precious stone, from each country, representing each country with its own color, thoughts, ideas, and, here as the crown jewel is 80 years old, Dirk Jarré. So, long live to you, Dirk, and to organization under your leadership. So,
thank you. Thank you.
So very good. And I would like to give the floor to Rita. Rita has been a representative of Lithuania in Eurag for years. Rita, the floor.
Good morning, everyone. I will be short today. Dirk, be healthy, ageless, powerful, staying who you are, and fireful like a volcano. Cheers.
Rita, ich danke dir sehr herzlich. Vielen Dank.
Ich danke dir.
So, and now we are moving to M. So I wanted to ask if we have someone from Moldova, if our new member from Moldova is with us. Yes or not? She definitely didn't register for today. And then we have Macedonia. Macedonia. Olga?
Yes, Macedonia. Okay. Dear Dirk, my friend, provenance from the most famous first generation. I remember that I met you 2012 in Tel Aviv at some meeting when you have been so enthusiastic, trying to explain the dimension of time, year, and age. And what was as a conclusion for me, what we have is only here and now. This dimension is one dimension with the space. And as a baby boom generation provenance, with my professional developmental psychology and psychology of peace, now I am trying to be a kind of peacemaker in between all generations, the conflict in between them and the misunderstanding. I'm really working with kindergarten teachers, children in the kindergarten in my balcony I see. And today, this day, I'm very much preoccupied in collaboration with Ministry of Education concerning digitalization of education and the importance of psychological development and the consequences of this. It is not easy really to explain or to see the future of what will be with the personality, the community concerning this influence now of digitalization on all ages. And what I see that Eurag member people have so nice wishes to you. They know how to express the feeling and great love and great importance you have for all of us. For example, I am writing in the journal of Macedonian Journal for the Association of Aging People, the importance of what Eurag has as conclusion, for example. And what is for me important now, I wish you, Dirk, to be with Eurag, with us, at least as Moises was in life. Srećen rodendan, happy birthday to you, and all the best in your life. Thank
you so much, Olga. I remember Israel when we met, and it is already a couple of years, and I appreciate that very, very much, and also the communication which I have with you.
So, and now I am moving to Netherlands. Jaap van der Spek, the Eurag Vice President. Jaap, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Dana. Hello, dear friends. It is a nice feeling knowing that we all are members of a big family without borders. That it is good to say that. My personal situation in the Netherlands is changed since a month. After 8 years, I leave my position as president of our national umbrella organization with 300,000 members, and as coordinator of all the organizations of the elderly, together with around 700,000 members. So I stay as vice president a couple of years, 1 or 2 years more, but I get more time for Eurag activities and also for private activities. That's for Margaret, my wife, a good future, I hope. Dear Dirk, my position was not so important, but I say some words to you. It is a pleasure to congratulate you with your birthday. I hope, like your mother, they had on the same age, you have a future of minimum 20 years and a future in Eurag, in your position. It was and is a pleasure to have you as our president and as a friend, a personal friend, but also in the board. We know you as a hardworking, very social person. It is and was always in your blood. During your life, your whole life, in your blood, in your discussions, professional discussions and personal discussions, in your education and in your opinions. That makes you a friend of all and a very constructive partner in difficult circumstances. And you are the line between all our countries and the persons and the elderly in our countries. Thank you so much for that. Greetings to you and Annelie, also of my dearest friend, my personal life coach and doctor, Margaret. She wish you also another 20 years, and we hope to see you again live over a couple of months when the situation, the corona situation has changed. We hope to see you all over 2-3 months when it is possible in Budapest. Dirk, thank you very much for your friendship.
Yeah, thank you very much for your friendship and for all your support and the excellent cooperation which we have over so many years. One factor is missing today. One, your music. Because normally you come up with music and next time we will appreciate that again. All my best wishes and love to Margaret too.
Okay. I asked Margaret to go with me to Budapest and have her saxophone also with me.
Exactly, exactly.
It would be
Very
great.
good.
And now I am coming to Poland, and I would like to give a floor to Grażyna Buze, our very capable gerontologist from Lodz.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you very much. And maybe I will also start with my best and warmest wishes to you, Dirk. All the best, not only from me, but also from the friends in Poland, everybody you have learned during the visits in Poland, from Magda, Kasia, Jarek, Janusz, everybody. So all the best from us to you. And only a few words. I should say that Dirk is and always was, from the very beginning we have met, for me and for us, very warm-hearted, open and ready to support person, and ready to get involved, to provide advice, guidance, and also strengthen with the huge, enormous experience and knowledge, what I really appreciate very, very much. and admire, and I am also very grateful for everything, Dirk. So once more, all the best, and thank you so much for everything you have done, you are doing, and you will be doing in the future. And thank you that you are with us. And only shortly to that what I am doing. When somebody was talking, Monique, Moira, about being engaged, active during aging, that was, I recalled some theory, gerontological theory, psychosocial development theory from Erik Erikson, which is talking about generativity. So not productivity with aging, but generativity. And it is very important to see this generativity during aging, which is connected also with just being for the others, for taking care for the others, and being interested in everything what is going on around. And this is what is important with aging, with this lifelong development. And Erik Erikson put this generativity between age 40, 65, but now it is much longer generativity period, and is also considered during the aging, and actually never ends. So this generativity is also something what I try to share when I'm meeting different groups of seniors, not only where I'm living, where the association is situated, but this is my, and not only my, our whole team goal. It is to share also all the experiences I can learn from you during our meetings, during our conversations. This is something what is very important for me, to be able to talk about all the issues, different issues connected with aging, and share with the people in the smallest village in Poland, where I meet with the people, and where I'm talking about this importance to be engaged, to have this generativity, to be interesting in changes, and just I'm trying to empower everybody, and that this meeting with you and just sharing these experiences, everything what is going on in Eurag, is for me very, very important, because this is something what support me, and then I can support with all this knowledge and experience the other persons in Poland, everywhere where I am engaged, and I can meet other persons and groups. So thank you very much for being able to be with you, and thank you very much once more, Dirk, and all the best. Happy birthday, and everything what you ever desire and want to you, to your family. Happy birthday once more.
Thank you, Grazina. We have to thank you for your commitment and for your contributions, and we will still go on working very closely together. That is a great, great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now I am moving on my list to R, and it is Russia. And I would like to give a floor to Vladimir Klonitsky. And I could even notice that there was the chair of the Russian Union of Pensioners, Mr. Lazansky, and it is our great pleasure. I just wanted to tell to everyone that this organization is working for the benefit of Russian pensioners and doing a splendid job. It is your floor, boys.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Can you hear us well? Давай я.
Yes.
Okay. Добрый день, Дана.
Good morning, Dana.
Добрый день всем друзьям, которые я с большим удовольствием вижу на экране.
And good morning to all the friends I gladly see on my screen today.
Мой английский по-прежнему плох.
My English is not very good still,
Хотя я стараюсь учить.
though I try to learn it.
Но мне помогает сегодня Павел.
But Pavel, that's me. I'm assisting Vladimir today.
Я хочу передать привет всем, которые знакомы с нашей командой. Это Валерием Рязанским. Он передает большой привет, поздравления Дирку и Александр.
I would like to greet everyone, to give greetings from Valery Ryazansky, who is the chair of Russian President's Fund, and he greets Dirk and everyone present today.
Мы в России очень ценим огромную просветительскую и подвижническую деятельность Дирка.
We in Russia highly evaluate the educational and educational things that Dirk does, and also his selflessness.
Потому что, чтобы прежде человек что-то сделал, нужны сначала идеи, мысли, а потом действия.
Because before a person does something, first he has to have ideas and thoughts and wisdom.
Я хочу особо отметить, поблагодарить Дирка, Дану и Милоша за огромные усилия по организации в 2019 году нашего Генерального совета в Москве и конференции по обучению старших.
I would like to thank Dirk and Dana for organizing the event in Moscow in 2019.
И эта конференция сыграла свою роль, потому что Министерство труда Российской Федерации
And also this event, played its role because the Ministry of Labor of Russia
на 2020 год выделила нам субсидию, денежные средства на обучение пожилых компьютерной грамотности.
They gave funds for us to do education of computer education for seniors.
Наши усилия в Союзе пенсионеров России,
our labor in Russian Union of Pensioners in Russia,
сегодня направлены на психологическую поддержку пожилых людей.
Are aimed at psychological support for seniors.
И стремление снизить негативный эффект или негативное давление от телевизора, телепередачи, телевизора, о смертях, о количестве болезней во всем мире.
And we seek to reduce the negative effect of media, which tells a lot about deaths, about current situation in the world.
И мы действуем через каналы. Это телефон, смартфон и компьютер.
And we act through such channels as telephones, smartphones, and computers.
Последнее действие, которое мы сумели провести, это совсем недавно.
The last event we managed to organize was quite recently.
27 апреля мы провели всероссийский шахматный турнир в онлайн.
On 27th of April, we conducted the All-Russian Chess Tournament for Seniors.
В нем приняло участие 1640 человек.
More than 1,600 seniors took part in this event, online event.
И второе направление направлено на агитацию, на продвижение идей необходимости вакцинации.
And the second aim of our job is to promote vaccination among seniors.
Наши русские люди очень недоверчиво относятся к этой акции.
Russian people used not to trust vaccinations and actions of this kind.
Но, тем не менее, мы прилагаем к этому большие усилия.
Nevertheless, we're making much effort to promote this among Russian citizens.
Ну, а теперь я хочу Дирку сделать личное послание.
Now I would like to give Dirk a personal message.
И показать ему, что в освоении немецкого языка я добился большего прогресса.
And to show that I have some progress in learning German language.
Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. Du bist ein geliebter älterer Bruder. Ich finde es gut, dass Sie sich in Moskau in Borsch verliebt haben. Du bist ein bisschen small, russisch, man. Ich erinnere mich glücklich und unseren Besuch in Большой Theater. Du bist in die bisschen Grüße von Jelena an dich und Anneli. Ich hoffe, dass das russische Kopftuch Anneli und ihr Herz warm. And Russisch vodka, happy birthday to you. За здоровье, Dirk.
Happy birthday, Dirk.
Mein Bruder, du hast so gut Deutsch gelernt. Ich danke dir sehr dafür. Jetzt nehme ich dich ganz fest in meine Arme und bitte grüße deinen Präsidenten von der Union und grüße deine liebe Frau, auch von der meinen. Und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns recht bald wieder und können gemeinsam weiter Wodka trinken, ins Bolschoi gehen und so weiter und so weiter. It is a great, great pleasure for me to have come back to my roots because, as you know, I grew up with a babushka. My grandmother came from Moscow, and it was, for me, a great, great experience to be back into that beautiful city, to see all my Russian friends and to get more and more friendship and enjoy that. Thank you so much.
So, and I would like only to add that Russian Union of Pensioners is our biggest member organization that we are having as far as the number of members is concerned that we are having in Eurag. And now I am coming to the letter S. We are having 3 countries actually, and it is Switzerland, Slovakia, and Slovenia. And I have to apologize, Roland Gunther, who couldn't be with us today because he had something, you know, very important going on, but he promised to send a private email to Dirk and congratulate to him. So now I am giving the floor to Aneta Zubekova, who represents the Slovak Union of Pensioners in Eurag. Aneta, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Then, first of all, dear Dirk, you are a great president with a lot of enthusiasm, with international opinion, with acceptance of different national approaches of members. You enable us through Eurag to better understand each other, to be more deep in European matters, to be better in information, opinions, and thinking to be European. My wishes to you is not only on behalf of Slovak Union of Pensioners, where I am representing here, and send to you the best greetings from Janko Lipiansky, but also on behalf of Slovak Humanitarian Council, Eva Lisichanova, who asked me to add their wishes to your health, to your enthusiasm, to your future excellent work for all the members. And now allow me very shortly my contribution in Slovak Union of Pensioners. I appreciate the opportunity to work there because I am volunteer in Slovak Union of Pensioners. I start the cooperation with Eurag only in 2017. If you remember, first time I was with you in Vienna, and Eurag is also for me such a European platform to have better opinion, better oriented in European things. And on behalf of Slovak Union of Pensioners, I'm also representing this organization in European Economy and Social Committee, where the last time we cooperating in proposing the legislation for elders. I was in co-rapporteur team, and the opinion we created together was the changing world of work and longevity, aging population, the preconditions for aging workers to stay active in the new world of work. It was very, very interesting work, and I really appreciate to have opportunity to share my experiences from the work at Ministry of Labor, Social Affairs and Family from reform period. And the last remark is for our planning activity. As a proposal of chairman of Slovak Union of Pensioners, we are preparing the article for the journal Third Age, where will be some inspiration for Slovak seniors focused on my regeneration and health improvement. Then once again, Dirk, all the best for you for the future. Continue in your enthusiasm, in your strong will to be better in European. Cheers.
Thank you, Aneta. Thank you very much indeed.
And now we are coming to Josika Fuhar from the Slovenian Union of Pensioners. Josika, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much for the floor. Hello to all of them, to all of you, and to all of your organizations and friends. Today, I am not prepared for this speech. I must explain you because it's too much to work. I cannot see over my duties, you know, perhaps a bit of the history. Our organization is one of the oldest members of Eurag. I'm working in this duty, visiting Eurag meetings 10 years. But my step in is connected with the position, with the personality of Dirk, which are talking about his celebrating his day today. When I first came to the meeting, it was in Luxembourg, I was very much impressed because there were so many, so kind, professional people, very interested, with a lot of knowledge, with a lot of interest, with a lot of things which were also interesting for me and for my organization. And with the president who was inspiring the whole meeting, who was, as I said, the person for admire. And it is still today. I still today admire you, Dirk, that not say again all the things which were said until now. I can underline all the words which were given to you. I mean that you are the unique personality who is leading the big and prosperous organization which is spreading, into which has future. Many and even more members, many professional people, interested researchers interested in the things of all the people, and I'm just enjoying the situation, you know. I must say that my personal position in my organization is changed last year. 9 years I was, or more than I was working only on international relations. At the end of 2019, my friends asked me to take the position of vice president. And then my happiness finished, you know, because with this position, there's a lot of work. I cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm leading a lot of actions, a lot of campaigns. Now just the two latest were the response to the European Green Paper, then the response to national plan for reconciliation and so on, which is now actual. And all the things, all the responses to the legislation in our country, my federation is accompanying and following all the things which are new, all the documents and so on, not only on national level, also all the related documents on international level, from European Union, from United Nations. We are working on supporting the exception of the Convention on the human rights of all the people and so on and so on, that I don't tell you why I'm not prepared today, but I'm prepared to be here, I'm prepared to be with you, and I'm prepared to contribute a few words in favor of future of the organization and also of the future of our president, his health, his family, and his energy. And my toast is so, all the best, as long as we can expect that you will be our president, and to all your energy you shine around. All the best, Dirk. And those flowers.
Very beautiful, very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. And I wish you a lot of courage and strength for your vice presidency. I know that is very demanding. All the best.
Thank you.
So now I'm going back to my list, and I have today 3 people from the United Kingdom, but I just realized that it should be Ukraine first, according to the alphabet. So I am calling Galina Polyakova from Ukraine. Galina, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dana. I am happy to see you at least on the screen. Dirk, happy birthday. I love you very much, and I am so grateful for everything which had happened to me within the last 10 years. I joined Eurag 10 years ago, and I was met with very cordially, very warmly. It was a meeting in Prague. I met Dana, and I met a few people, but I felt that we understand each other, and we are like-minded people, and it's very important. I had a chance to learn a lot and meet so many interesting people. My horizon was wider, and it is very important because I felt support in most difficult years in Ukraine. I felt your warmth and I felt your friendly support. Thank you very much, everybody. And I'm sure that you remember that in February 2014, I invited you to our conference in Kiev, and it was the most difficult day, the beginning of the appraisal and fire in the street, and I felt a bit guilty. It was dangerous, and maybe you forgive me. Anyhow, we worked together for 10 years, and I'm very thankful to all of you, and especially to Dirk, because the first meeting he helped me to understand what is Europe. It's much. It's a big stage in my life. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Dirk. And I hope that we shall work together for many years. And to your health, Dirk. Be happy and healthy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Did you hear me? No.
Yeah, it was for a while, we didn't hear you.
Okay, thank you.
So, and Galina forgot to tell you that we hope to have a conference Eurag event in spring 2022 in Kiev. So hopefully we cross our fingers for a success with this.
I remember and I hope.
We have a strong hope that it will happen. And now I am coming to the United Kingdom, and I would like to give a floor to Elizabeth Skletter if she is with us.
She certainly is. And good morning to all of you. Some of you will have been seeing me coming and going. I'm still making my cake, but I've stopped because it's my time to speak. Lovely to see you all. And very best wishes to you, Dirk, for your 80th birthday. We seem to have been coming across each other for many, many years. I'm not so active I am active nationally, but I'm an individual member of Eurag. I don't have an organization behind me from the United Kingdom, but one of the very positive things about Eurag I wanted to say was that you allow me to be an individual member, which enables me to participate internationally, because it is through Eurag membership and accreditation to the United Nations that I've been able to go to many, in the past, not so many now, of course not now because of COVID, but I was able to go to the United Nations and worked with one of your former vice presidents, my very dear friend, Marianne Seger, who some of you will remember. And we were the two women, not the only older women, but the two women in the gender meetings, the Commission for the Status of Women, that were talking about older women. And you could imagine that it was always, oh, it's those two again. Because then, and very recently I came across, as we are doing our archives for our new website, and congratulations to Eurag on your website, we are now looking at archives, and I came across a presentation that we made in 2012, Marianne Seger and I, which has saying in cooperation with Eurag, because we had our accreditation from yourselves. So that was so important. The other thing I wanted to say is that we're still at it. It is still a really tough challenge to get the women's organizations to recognize older women and older age. And very, very recently, we have been cooperating through the Older Women's Network Europe to apply for a side event at Generation Equality, which is going to be held in Paris in July. So at the end of June, July, we don't know if we're going to be successful, but very much trying to get because the focus for the UN at the moment is getting young people, young women, getting them active. And there is absolutely no recognition of older women at all. So we're trying a joint event. So we'll see if we're successful, I don't know. But Dirk, I wanted to say both on my behalf and also on behalf of my husband, Alain, whom we met both in Vienna and in that wonderful meeting in Paris when we went to the Google meeting and saw those wonderful visions of the top of the, I think it was the opera that they had done. It was just amazing. So a cup of tea, I'm afraid, no alcohol for me at this moment. So very, very good wishes for your birthday and many more. And like Moira, I'm only 5 years behind. So we hope we will go on together. So that is what I have to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Mind you, now it's a secret, but this is not red wine. Excuse. I couldn't stand red wine in the morning, but I will do it later. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. And it has always been an honor for us that you represented Eurag at the United Nations in New York at these meetings, and your most valuable contributions. It's a pleasure to work with you. It's absolutely great.
So, and now I would like to give a floor to John Ball from the United Kingdom. John, are you with us? He definitely confirmed in advance that he would be with us. And we have also Valerie with us. Valerie, are you still here? No?
Yes, I am. I am. I couldn't press the unmute button very quickly.
Oh, all right. So the floor is yours, Valerie.
Thank you. Well, Dirk, so many people have said you're a great European. And before I give you my best wishes for our birthday, because we were born in the same year, we are the same age almost. I've just got to wait another couple of months before mine on the 4th of July. Dana, perhaps we'll have another celebration like this. It's been such fun. The point is, I am also a European. My government has decided to take us out of Europe. I voted to remain in Europe. I am a European. I'm a British-born European. Unfortunately, I have no relatives in Europe so that I can get a passport. My son-in-law has a German passport. 2 of my grandsons have German passports, but I'm not allowed to have a European passport. And I'm really, really cross about that. The minute we can come back into the family, I'm back. But meanwhile, we have this family. We have Eurag. And although we haven't been able to meet as we were able to meet, and I remember too, Elizabeth, that wonderful event in Paris. And I suggested that they've got this in the big photograph of the dome, there was Chagall's as a baby, Chagall's son as a baby. And I said, why don't you get him in and get him to talk about, you know, his dad? I don't know if they ever did. We can share so much. At this age, we have acquired a few tricks along the way. We've learned an awful lot. And one of the important things to remember as we get older is if you keep mentally and physically active, you're likely to live an awful lot longer and have a lot more fun. Fun has been a bit limited in the last 18 months, but gradually we are coming out of lockdown and we hope we can meet again physically. But I have to tell you, this tool is magic. I was able to speak in a conference in America, which they told me I had inspired. I was gobsmacked to hear that. I gave my speech in America. I then popped over to Poland and was part of my friend Anna's presentation, and we won the competition. And then I was able to go back again to the United States. Sitting right here, where I'm sitting now in my little Welsh home. I'll just show you my view. That's where I live, in the Brecon Beacons National Park. If any of you ever want to come to Wales on holiday, I have a spare bed. Anyway, we are part of a family, this wonderful family, and we should all be connecting more. Learn with Grandma is now an international network, and there are many groups throughout Europe. You're all welcome to share what you do, not only to your country, but also to Learn with Grandma International. What Dirk and Dana are doing, what Elizabeth is doing, is much more high key in a way. What I'm trying to do is get down to people, get down to individuals and encourage individuals to do the best they can. That's what my granny used to say to me. Val, if God opens a door, he means you to go through it. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just make new ones. So Dirk, this too is not alcoholic. I just put it in a glass to make it look pretty. This is Elderflower Presse. But next time we meet, I hope it will be the real McCoy. Happy birthday, dear boy. Oh, one other little thing about Europe and Dirk and I. We were born in 1941, a time when our countries were at war. The world was at war. It was a terrible time. In a way, with the pandemic, we're also in a sort of war. It will become history. World War II, World War I, World War II became history. We have this tool now to remain friends and family. God bless you all. Happy birthday, young man.
Thank you, Val. Thank you very much. We all know what you give to the world by your initiatives, and we admire that very much. And we are so happy to have you in our family. Thank you.
So now I would like to ask if by chance is May from Ireland with us, because she didn't register, so I don't want to omit anyone. So May, are you with us? Ireland? No. And yeah, and now I would like to give a floor to Armenia. Christine, if she's already with us, because she was not in the beginning. Christine, are you with us? No. And what about Luxembourg? Add me. No. So I was, some people registered and they are not here, and some didn't register and they are here. So I don't want to skip anyone. So I think that it looks that we came to the end of this congrats to you. And Dirk, the floor is yours, because the birthday boy is getting the last word.
Thank you very much, Dana. That is an exception, because normally you claim to have the last word. Thank you very much for that gift. To all of you, I am amazed and impressed by these 2 hours which we shared together. All your nice words to me. I hardly can breathe after that. I am so impressed by that. And you make me really very, very happy on this special day. We had a para-professional meeting today. It was, I think, the meeting number 8, if I'm correct, Dana?
Ninth. It was the 9th meeting.
Sorry, our 9th come together by these means, by this kind of communication. It was partially professional, but it was also extremely personal. For me, I must tell you, it was a family party. Really, you are all my family members. And to have you all around the table, or to say so, was a great, great joy. You made my day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed.
Hey kid, I hear it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right.